Hi, I'm Leanne Turner, the Oktibbeha County Court and Youth Court Judge.
And I'm Molly Jackson, the Oktibbeha County Youth Court Staff Attorney and Court Administrator.
We support startup funding for the CASA of the Golden Triangle.
What is CASA and how does it impact families?
CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. They're trained community volunteers who are appointed to work with abused and neglected children who are in foster care. The CASA volunteer is the voice for the child in court, and their involvement leads to healthier and better outcomes for children.
This is different than what we currently have in our court. It allows for individual time and attention that leads to a more meaningful and a better outcome.
Why should 100 Women Who Care select CASA?
A CASA volunteer will promote resiliency in youth who've experienced abuse or neglect by allowing those children to have a consistent and stable relationship.
CASA is a win for the whole community as it develops a network of trained, engaged children's advocates whose work extends far beyond the courtroom to benefit us all.
Hi, I'm David Morse of the Friends of the Library. At the Starkville Public Library, we believe knowledge should grow freely, just like a garden. Our seed library has already inspired adults in our community to explore gardening by allowing patrons to check out up to 10 free seed packets. But in 2026, we're expanding this effort to focus on something even more important, growing young minds. Through our Growing Minds, Growing Gardens initiative, we will launch youth-centered STEAM programs from April through August 2026. Children will decorate pots, plant seeds, and explore the science of plant growth. Teens will create seed bombs while learning about pollinators and environmental stewardship. We will also introduce circulating children's gardening kits and expand our gardening book collection for all ages. Your grant will help transform our seed library into a multi-generational hub for sustainability, curiosity, and lifelong learning, planting seeds not just in soil, but in the future of Starkville. Thank you.
This is all about commitment. The United We Feed campaign has been a commitment of the Kiwanis Club of Starkville for 11 years to address the struggle with hunger in the Starkville-Oktibbeha area. Serving the 28.6% of the population living in poverty and dealing with hunger, we fulfill our commitment. Richard Switzer and Candy Creasant, coordinators who represent Kiwanis members, community partners, and volunteers who all share the same commitment to address the struggle with hunger. Why should 100 Women Who Care fund this grant? Your commitment to make an impact by expanding food assistance programs and assisting as large a percentage of those struggling with hunger. This year, we will serve 31 food pantry programs with an estimated 1,000 items each, and in turn, we will assist an estimated 6,500 individuals.
Kiwanis is all about improving the world one child and one community at a time. We are committed here to making an impact on hunger. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Superior Pat, and I'm the founder and president of Safe Place Foundation Incorporated. I would like to tell you a little bit about our life skills program. This program was created for youth to enhance and to teach new skills to them that's so needed today. I believe in the quote, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, but if you can teach a man a fish, he can eat for a lifetime, and that's what we want to do. We've partnered with a variety of professionals and volunteers who will come in every couple of months and teach new skills such as automotive maintenance, landscaping, conflict resolution skills, banking and finances, CPR, health and fitness, and so much more. As a person who has personally worked with at-risk youth over the past 20 years in foster care and group homes, and also now currently as a job skills trainer for youth with disabilities who are trying to enter into the workforce, I can tell you how funding this program is essential. Not only will it boost their confidence, but it will give them the exposure that they need. A lot of our children don't know their full potential because they have not been exposed to the opportunity.
Hi, my name is Bella Bradford, and I am the fundraising coordinator with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Sleep in Heavenly Peace is a nonprofit that looks to build beds for the children in our community who do not have a bed of their own. How y'all could help us is by sponsoring a build day. A build day is when people from the community come and build about 20 beds to build and then deliver to the kids. I think that 100 Women Who Care should support us because, first of all, it's going to the children in the community. So we are doing the zip code for 39759. We're also bringing the community together to help build and deliver these beds. And also 95% of all money donations go straight to the Starkville chapter, which is a very high percentage for nonprofits. Thank you for considering us.
Hi, I'm Amanda Henry with Starkville Habitat for Humanity. We are honored to be a finalist for the grant cycle this spring for 100 Women Who Care. Our grant was, we were asking for $3,000 to go toward the purchase of drywall for our next house that we build this spring. And I know drywall doesn't sound like the sexiest thing or the most fun thing to maybe, write a grant for, which a lot of times it's not with us because we're asking for money for building supplies. But this drywall is a component of a house that is going to be where a family lives their lives, hopefully for multiple generations. So I like to think of it as part of this really life-changing event of becoming a homeowner, and these walls are going to stand witness to a family's lives. So it's really exciting. I think when you look at it that way, it's a very exciting thing. And so we're excited about applying for the grant and excited to get started on our house this spring. Thank you for your consideration.
Hi, I'm Brittany Goss with the J.L. King Community Center, and this is our community center for our children. So we have a program, an after-school program, which is called the Extended Learning and Intercession Academic Enrichment Program. We serve children in grades 3 through 5. We help them with their homework, their reading, their writing, and whatever support they need academically to be successful throughout the school year. We are available to the children during their intercession breaks as well as after school hours to make sure that they achieve whatever academic success and support they need. We are proud of this program because the families may need that support and may not otherwise have access to that academic support for their children. And the reason why we think we would love for you to support us is because we need the monetary support to keep this going. We have a dedicated staff, dedicated board, willing to push these children forward, and we can use the continued support. So we appreciate it if you would consider us.
Hello, I'm Shannon Voges-Haupt, and I'm the director of the Second Servings program under Starkville Strong. A brief description of our project is that we take surplus food from restaurants, Greek life organizations, events, MSU concessions, and we make it into meals, and then we distribute it out into people in need in the community. Research shows that food insecurity negatively impacts people of all ages and in numerous ways. So I'm really excited about that we can help solve that problem while also reducing food waste in our community. So we started in April of 2024, and so far we have made over 60,000 meals, and we've saved approximately 151,000 pounds of food from going into the landfill, which is super amazing considering we're kind of a little shoestring Bad News Bears organization over here with this. But the reason why we need 100 Women Who Cares help is because as our program has grown and become more well known, we have more organizations that are wanting to donate food. And on the flip side, hunger is a problem that recurs about every 4 hours. So there's no, shortage of need on the other end of it. Our problem is becoming the logistics that are in the middle. We have to have a lot of refrigeration to store the donated food safely until it's time to assemble it into the meals. And then once we make it into the meals, we have to freeze it and then hold it until it's distributed out into the community. We do have distribution partners located all throughout town, so we try to spread the food out so in locations where people can access it. And so what we really need is an upgrade of our electricity so that we can plug in more refrigerators and freezers, because currently we're blowing breakers, and then providing small freezers for the distribution partners so that they can store the meals there safely until it's time to pass them out to people in that area. So The program is really gaining a lot of momentum, and I feel like it's really successful. We get a lot of positive feedback about it. So we're just looking to kind of take the next step and be able to level it up to serve more people and do more. That's probably the short version of what we do. And thank you so much for your consideration. And I really appreciate you guys. And I think it's a great organization that you have. And look forward to hearing your decision. Thank you.
Hi, 100 Women Who Care. My name is Whitney. I'm with Community Counseling Services here in Starkville. The name of our project is Mental Health Therapy, specifically for those who do not have health insurance and have no way to access mental health care in our community. We are very grateful for the funding we received last year. We were able to help a lot of individuals in need, and our goal is to not only continue in doing that if we're selected again this year, but to utilize those resources to help in other wraparound ways that we have figured out are needed. So my hope is that we can utilize some of those funds to help with the medications some clients are prescribed that they're not able to access. I feel like mental health therapy is something that we are seeing as a growing issue in our Starkville community, and any funding that we received better helps the people in our community. It helps us be able to serve them in a more holistic way. And I am very, very hopeful that we will be selected and we will be a good steward of those funds. And I'm very grateful for this opportunity again. So thank you for your consideration, and we are very hopeful to continue in our ability to help the Starkville community.